All right, so this is the new patch, July 25th, just came out. Looks like there's a bunch of changes. I haven't seen anything yet, so let's go through and give you some first initial impressions here on stream. Hip hip hooray. Alarak, basic attack damage up from 140 to 150. It's like a whole new game. Phoenix, basic attack damage reduced. Nerfed again. Arsenal synergy, I think this nerf makes a lot of sense. It's a bit too strong. Mobile offense buffed a bit. I think that's good. Phoenix, yeah, you know what? I think Phoenix is just a little bit too strong. Arsenal synergy was ridiculous. I don't know if these other changes were justified. Definitely that Arsenal synergy nerf, though, for sure makes sense. And they buffed mobile offense to make up for the reduced damage. Okay, well, we'll see where he ends up. Genji, nerfed again. Reset window reduced from 2 to 1.5 seconds. Damage reduced by 10. The dragon becomes me. Reset window reduced. Okay, making Genji harder to play. I really don't know what they should do with Genji. I really don't know what they should do with Genji because he's so dominant to top level play and he's so underwhelming at most levels of play. I wonder if they... I don't know if it's important that they strike a better balance though. I don't know. Like, do I object to heroes being strong at high levels of play and not so great at others? Not really. And vice versa either, so... Yeah, I mean, probably nerf makes sense for high level play. Hanzo, basic damage increased. Oh no, don't buff Hanzo. Sonic Arrow, reveal radius reduced. Duration reduced, okay. Natural agility, cooldown increased. Perfect agility, cooldown increased from 5 to 10 seconds. Where's the serrated arrows nerf? Where's the W build I kill bosses really fast nerf? What? Hanzo, while extremely desired and powerful in pro play, doesn't have the same success across all levels of Hero League. We think that by reducing the power of Sonic Arrow, shifting that into basic attacks, not only will Redemption be a more attractive option, but Hanzo's success should rise in Hero League without making him any more powerful in organized team play. Well, that's true. Can we nerf the W build kills bosses really fast thing, though? Maybe? No? Okay. We're going to remove the utility and vision, which is one of the more interesting mechanics in the game. Oh, well. Kael'thas, Flame Strike, damage increased. Ooh. Living Bomb, explosion damage increased. They're pretty nice buffs to Kael'thas. That's pretty good. Definitely be seeing a bit more Kael'thas play. They're both just two nice general buffs to his damage output. That's pretty nice. Huh. Raynor. Nerfs to Raynor. Hooray. Weapon damage reduced from 24 to 21 on Raynor's Raiders. That's pretty significant. Ace in the hole. Yeah, I figured it'd be something like this. 30 down to 20% bonus damage. He's still going to be really good. Behemoth armor, the base health gain has been nerfed. Wow, okay. Fight or flight, the armor duration down 1 second too. And the slowdown a bit unstable compound. Raynor's pepper is bringing a bit too much salt. He's still going to be super strong, you know? This will definitely hurt. But honestly, as far as I'm aware, Raynor's win rates are like really high across pretty much all of his talents. And the only thing baseline they've changed is Raynor's Raiders, which is actually a talent as well. So I suspect Raynor is still going to be like tier 1 for sure, even with some of these nerfs. I think probably his best build was Ace in the Hole, Fight or Flight, Unstable Compound. So that's definitely weaker, but he's still going to be really good. So yeah, Raynor's still going to be really good. Tracer nerfed again. Quantum Spike damage nerfed again. I feel with Tracer, like doing 7% max health bonus. I don't know. That doesn't feel that great. I feel like this is a case kind of like the Genji thing where they have difficulty balancing and designing the hero. This repeatedly nerfing her down doesn't feel great in my opinion. But well, there you go. Asmodan, lots of changes. Globe of Annihilation damage, wow, mega up, but the scaling is down. Alright. Summon Demon Warrior, damage up a bit. Periodic damage increased. Health increase is just straight up buffed, cool. All Shall Burn, cooldown reduced, quite a lot. Mana cost up a good bit. Damage reduced. The final damage, big increase, wow. Okay, so they really want to encourage playing around the Demon Warrior more. They don't want Globe to scale as hard into late game. And they want people to use the laser a lot more and to really focus in on the end damage of it. Cool. Demon Lieutenant mega buffed in terms of its damage, and the health increased a bit too. Demonic Invasion duration increased a good chunk. Final explosion damage increased a big chunk, and grunt weapon damage increased a lot as well. So they really want this to be more common. So reduce the whole, like, just scale late game with whatever, Tide of Sin, Global Annihilation. Wow, okay. Pretty big changes here. Wrath bonus, damage window reduced. That sucks. Hellforged armor bonus reduced a bit. Battleborn, cooldown reduction increased a lot. Wow, Battleborn I think becomes very appealing then, especially considering that they buffed both Demonic Lieutenant and Demon Warrior baseline. Art of Chaos, new functionality, hitting 2 more heroes with globe restores 30 mana, generates 4 annihilation. Okay, it's pretty nice. British Vanguard, added functionality, now apply a health bonus, now applies to Demon Lieutenants in addition to Demon Warriors. Okay, pretty cool. Chain of Command also decreases the cooldown of Demonic Lieutenant's Smite by 2 seconds. I don't know what the cooldown is by default. That's pretty nice though too. Hell Rift, Demon Warrior bonus increased, and Pride damage bonus increased. Okay, great. His PvP inclined elements are less impactful we'd like. Made small adjustments to his demons and all shall burn. Help ensure the talents are competitive choices. Giving Glow a bit more baseline damage to the cost of its scaling. Make it slightly easier to stack in the early game. Yeah, that's also true. It will make it easier to stack. That being said, I do feel like just stacking it off heroes, in my experience, has been better than stacking it off minions. The changes look pretty good, you know, just kind of rounding out his kit a bit more from where it ended up. So yeah, that seems pretty nice. Asmodan changes. Murky, Fish Tank passive, new functionality. Oh, Murky is healed for 25% of all damage he deals with basic attacks and basic abilities. That could actually be pretty high as a proportion of his health. Intriguing. Adjusting Fish Tank to be not so binary. Might be interesting how that affects doing like Merc camps and stuff. While granting 75 physical armor was an appropriate amount of power against the other talents in the tier, it resulted in some situations Murky could not be killed when playing against certain enemies. We're changing this talent to be more generally useful, so Murky can get a lot of value as long as he's hitting enemies. He can still be killed by more conventional means. Yeah, I mean, it seems fine. Maybe the bubble thing is a bit more reliable, but I mean, it depends. This could situation be quite strong. Again, interesting how it might affect Merc camps. Blunt Force Gun. Oh! No longer deals damage to enemy structures. Changes to address situations where orbital BFG could kill enemy forts, keeps, and potentially end the game with no counterplay from the opposing team. Realize this is a minor nerf to Blunt Force Gun and a fairly hefty nerf to orbital BFG. Yeah, there's like, why would you pick this now? It's like totally useless. Oh man, I'm gonna do so much hero damage. They'll never see the orbital BFG coming. Both talents are performing well right now, so be waiting to see if they need a buff in some other areas to compensate for this loss in functionality. That's right, so the talents are doing pretty decently. Well, we're gonna wait to see. It might need a buff after we remove literally the entire point of this talent. Yeah, you know what? I kind of liked this. It was kind of fun. Like, yeah, okay, it has very little counterplay, but I thought it was kind of fun. It's like, all right, we're in a really long game. We got to force a fight like crazy because Hammer is gonna like destroy the keeps eventually. I didn't mind it. I actually kind of thought, yeah, it's gameplay without counterplay, which is normally very, very bad. But I actually thought it was all right. And it's like a level 20 thing, so I'm kind of sad to see this go, to be honest. I kind of wish this was still here. It takes out lane minions, yeah, but like that doesn't really matter, you know? It's not that big of a deal. Late game doesn't really matter. Like you're level 20, you don't need XP, and you're not gonna just like walk to the core. You're gonna have to team fight, right? It doesn't really matter. Anyway. Okay, Deckard. Heals have been reduced. I think that's fair. Ancient Blessing's been nerfed as well. Also think that's fair. His healing's just a bit too strong, and Ancient Blessing's a bit too strong. So I like both of those changes there. Just make him a bit more reasonable. Malf. New talent at level 1. Rejuvenation. Oh, just straight up? Just added on? Nothing removed? Wow. Malf regenerates 5 health per second for every active regrowth. I don't know, it might be alright. Helps his self-healing. I don't know. He's got pretty good stuff at 1, though, doesn't he? So it's got some competition there. Kind of cool. Interesting. I don't like how it's called rejuvenation though. Regrowth should be called rejuvenation. It's regrowth. WoW stuff. Basically, the way that regrowth in HOTS functions is literally what rejuve does in WoW. Regrowth is completely different. Actually, yeah, rejuve. Yeah, it is. Regrowth is very different. It's like a burst heal. Rejuve is like the slow heal over time thing. Anyway, Ice Block is gone. Oh, that's big. Nature Swiftness, move from 1. Which is the movement speed, and it's been buffed. That's fair because it's on 13 now. That's crazy. Hey, Luxman.
No ban, Plox Nubs.
I will not ban you. Thank you for the bits, dude. That's crazy. Ice Block removed. That's actually a huge deal. That's a really big deal. And I think it's fair as well. I think Malf had just too many strengths. He's like, okay, we kind of have to cleanse. He's got good sustained healing. His burst healing is not terrible. He has ice block, so he himself is safe. He's got tons of CC. He just kind of did everything too well. So I think losing ice block, it really hurts Malf, especially considering like just how the hero functions. If you go for Twilight Dream, like you want to get in fairly close. What the fuck is that? Ad block. Bad ad block. I'm trying to read patch notes. Bad ad block. All right, we're back, boys. Virus. No. So yeah, man, that's a big change. That's really going to shake things up a lot. I think it's warranted myself. I thought Malf did too many things too well, so yeah. Artanis. Is Artanis getting buffed? You guys keep telling me to play Artanis and that he's OP though. What the? Why is he getting buffed? Doesn't make any sense. Alright, Blade Dash mana cost is down. Psi Synergy, new functionality. Hitting an enemy hero with Phase Prism gives Artanis armor for 3 seconds. Well, that's a lot more useful. That's good. Shield Battery cooldown reduction increase from 50 to 100%. Okay, cool. Really mixing up that level 4 tier is a bit too static. Templar, just, wow, whole bunch of new stuff. Wow, he's really been reworked a lot. So Templar Zeal, new functionality. Reduce the mana cost of Blade Dash by 50%. Each time Shield Overload activates, reduce the cooldown of Blade Dash by 5 seconds. Was that the one that gave you cooldown reduction before? I think it was. So it's just more Blade Dashes, not more Shield Overload. Well, I mean, you get Shield Overload cooldown for using Blade Dash. That's pretty cool. Okay, I like it. Graviton Vortex, new functionality. Reduce the mana cost of Phase Prism by 50%. Hitting an enemy hero with basic attacks or Blade Dash. Reduce the cooldown of Phase Prism by 1.25 seconds. Ah, that's pretty nice as well. Phase Bulwark, adjusted functionality. While Artanis has shields from Shield Overload, gain 50 spell armor. This armor lasts for 2 seconds after it expires. Well, that is really nice. That's good. Man, like that, they're great level 13 talents. That looks really cool. I like it. I like that a lot. It's just like doing way more AoE damage in a team fight versus having a bit more like crowd control in the team fight, a bit more displacement versus just being tankier. I dig it. That seems great to me. All right, what's happening in 16? New talent, Blades of a Templar. Increase basic attack speed by 30%. Basic attacks slow enemy move speed by 20%, 1.25 seconds. Oh, cool. Sonic Wound is gone. Ooh, Force of Will. Traits, move from 20. New functionality. Casting basic abilities reduces the cooldown of Shield Overload by 5 seconds. Titan Killer, adjusted functionality. Basic attacks against heroes deal an additional 0.5% for their maximum health and damage. Twin Blade attacks do an additional 1.5% the max health and damage. So kind of more interesting, just more consistent damage output overall. Get attack speed and slow people down. I like it. I like what they've done. This is good. Because basically so much of it's level 16. They all kind of did the same thing in a lot of ways. Nexus Blades is gone. Obviously it's baked into Blades of a Templar, which is what happens when you give Nexus Blades to a Templar. That's what they become. There you go. Target Purified. Now also increases the speed of Purifier Beam by 15%. That's quite nice. Zealot. Oh, Zealot Charge is level 20 now. And Plasma Burn is level 20 now as well. Oh, damn. Wow, this actually changes up Artanis a lot. Holy hell. Okay, I'm going to be very interested to play some Artanis. Very interested. This really spiced him up a lot. We saw an opportunity to give Artanis some more competitive talents, particularly on his latest tiers. Our goal with these changes is to create some different playstyles, and synergies between his talents to give him a little more punch as the game goes on and the enemy team becomes more capable of locking him down. Cool. Blaze, hero radius increased. Blaze is now fatter. Neural Stim Pack. Now only reduce the cooldown of basic abilities. That seems fair. Okay. Poor Blaze. It'd be funny to see how that feels when we play it. Okay, cool. Surging Dash no longer grants Cho Unstoppable. Wow, that's like the entire point of it. I also think that's fair. It was a pretty stupid talent, in my opinion. Cho'Gall are just... there's a lot to like about the hero design. There's also an awful lot not to like. I think Surging Dash, he's like, well, you want to CC me and focus me down. You can't anymore. I'm level 16 now. Enjoy late game Cho'Gall, So yeah, I actually like this being gone. I feel like Surging Dash is now like useless though, probably. Just heals you a bit. The Unstoppable is the main point, so we'll see. Lightning Breath, slow amount reduced. Maximum slow reduced. I also think this is a fair change. Make that a bit more reasonable. Lightning Breath, I mean, it's still very strong. It's just, slightly more reasonable. So cool. Irel, Archon Defender, nerfed. Cooldown is up. Probably makes sense. Murad's Insight's been nerfed again. Also makes sense. Hand of Freedom has been buffed a lot. From 30 seconds to 22 second cooldown. Divine Steed has been nerfed. This is good. Movement speed down from 80 to 60%. Makes a lot of sense. It just gave her too much mobility in team fights. It was just silly. So that's more fair. So yeah, basically nerfing Divine Steed and Marads, which were like super dominant talents, a bit too OP. Buffing up Hand of Freedom, which is almost never taken. Now, I don't know if that's a problem. It's situational, but it's pretty cool, I guess. Templar's Verdict deals 4% of enemy heroes' maximum health as damage. So that's you reduce their armor, and now deal chunk of max health as damage. That's now very good. Holy Wrath damage bonus reduced from 30 to 20%. I feel this is too extreme. I feel like Templar's Verdict now is like way stronger than Holy Wrath. So I don't really like what they did there. We'll see. Rael's been very strong since her last Banos update. A few of her talent tiers are dominated by a single talent. By applying some nerfs to the overperforming talents, we think that Rael will be brought back in line with other heroes and have more diversity in your talent choices. Yeah, I feel like you're just kind of forcing Templar's Verdict now. That's such a strong bonus on top of what it already did. I mean, that's every 6 seconds you could do 4% max HP to like enemy heroes in an AoE. That seems a bit too good. Anyway, I'd expect that to be nerfed. Personally, probably reduce that to like 2% and put this up to 25. Anyway, they did what they did. Yeah, all right. On the whole, I think they're pretty good changes. Very excited about Artanis. Some big mix-up in terms of support from some small changes. A bit sad, honestly, about the Sergeant Hammer thing. Asmo looks pretty good on first glance. Just open up some more talent builds. Would like to see more Raynor nerfs, but at least it's a start. Keltis buff. Hanzo changes, but not what I want to see. Maybe the same with... Basically, I'm not sure. I don't really like what they did with the Overwatch heroes, but there you go. And yeah, there you go, guys. That's the patch. It's all right. It's all right. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. There we go.